Hastings died August the 7th, 2021 in Mexico at the age of 77 years. 4 years have not elapsed since his death. However, he had a fixed place of residence and his principal estate was located in Chambers County at the time of his death. The will that I'm looking at a copy of now was signed July the 1st, 2019, and has never been revoked so far as I know. There is a need for the necessity for the administration of the estate. There's no state, governmental agency, or charitable organization named in the will as a devotee. There were no children born to or adopted by him after the date of the will, and no marriage was dissolved after the date of the will. His will named Donna Hastings to serve as the independent executor and to serve without bond. She is qualified and not disqualified to accept letters and to serve as the executor judge, and it is a small estate and would ask that the appraisers be waived.
Go down. Hereby admit the will of probate and authorize letters. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good Christmas.
You too. All right, cause number 158, state of Mary A. Morris. Mr. Dawson, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning to you. Okay, on Mary A. Morris, she's deceased, and she died on September 22nd, 2021 in Chambers County, Texas, whereupon I filed the probate of her will. I noticed that I did her will. She was a resident of Chambers County, Texas. The will is dated July 13th, 2016. It is her last will and testament, as far as I know. Its necessity exists for the administration of the estate. It was never revoked. There was no children born or adopted after the date of the will. Her husband, Boyce Morris, predeceased her in 2018. She was a single person at the time of her death. There's no gifts to any governmental entity or any charity. It's a non-taxable estate. I'd ask that the appraisers be waived. At no time did she make application for Medicaid benefits. She's survived by 3 daughters, one of which is the independent executor, namely Karen J. Morris. She is named as executor in the will. She's well qualified to serve. I'd ask that Karen J. Wilson be appointed independent executor of the will and waive appraisers. And Judge, I'd ask that you take judicial notice of the will. That's all I have.
So done. Hereby admit the will of probate and authorize letters. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. All right, cause number 169, the state of Oris Ortega Jr. Good morning, Ms. Clapper.
Good morning, Judge. Is your name Donna W. Artigo?
Yes,
And were you and Oris Artigo married at the time of his death?
yes,
And he lived here in Chambers County, Texas for more than 65 years prior to his death, correct?
yes,
He died April 12th of 2021 at the age of 74
yes,
at Baylor St. Luke's Hospital
yes,
in Harris County. Now, he was married one time and one time only, and that was to his high school sweetheart, Donna Artigo.
yes,
And he had 2 children, Regina and Michael, as listed, and no other child was ever born or adopted by him during his lifetime.
yes,
Now, did he ever take a child into your household to raise them as a child?
no,
Right. Now, he left a valid will, and I have that signature page in front of you, and you recognize the signature of your husband, Oris Alfred Artigo Jr.
I do.
And his name was technically Oris Artigo Jr., correct?
Yes,
And the will does call him Oris Alfred Artigo Jr., but he's one and the same,
right,
and that's his signature.
yes,
And he signed it in front of Michelle Johnston and Herbert Johnston, and it was notarized by Eva Jane Johnston on July 25th of 1989.
correct.
Was his will ever revoked by him during his lifetime?
No,
And did he have any children after the making of this will?
no,
Now, the will does name you to be the independent executrix of his estate. You're willing to do that?
yes,
There's nothing by law that would prohibit you from being appointed as the independent executrix.
no,
There is no charitable organization. You've read the will.
Yes.
There's no charity or governmental agency named in the will as a beneficiary.
No.
There is no governmental entity which has a claim against the estate. He never filed for Medicaid.
No.
And it names you to serve. More than 4 years has not lapsed. We're still in this year. You're asking the court to admit the will to probate and to issue you orders of independent administration.
Yes.
There's no need for an appraisal of the estate because it is, you know what it is, and the value is what it is, and it's not really taxable.
Yes.
That's all, Judge.
All right, everybody admit the will to probate, authorized letters. Thank you, ladies. Ms.
Thank
Hardy,
you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Last but not least, cause number 170. So you're actually the last probate of the year.
Oh, wow, Judge. I don't know if that's an honor or not.
Yeah, we got Commissioner's Court next Tuesday, so unless
All right.
one squeezes in. All right, cause number 170, you may proceed, Counsel.
Your Honor, my name is Roy Fuller, and I'm familiar with the family history of the decedent, Archie Humphrey Jr. The decedent died on August the 22nd, 2020 in Chambers County, Texas. He was 83 years of age. Obviously, 4 years have not elapsed since the date of his death. At the time of his death, he was domiciled and a resident in Chambers County. The original will is dated February the 7th, 2020, and it has been filed with the court, and I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of that document.
Hold on.
The will was never revoked. There were no children born or adopted after the execution of the will. The decedent did not have a marriage that was dissolved after the execution of the will. The will names the surviving spouse, Dolly Dean Humphrey, to serve as independent executor. And to my knowledge, there's no reason why she would be disqualified from serving. The will does not name the state, governmental agency of the state, or a charitable organization as a devotee. It is a non-taxable estate. We'd ask the court to waive the appraisers. There is a need for administration of the estate.
All right, everybody admit the will to probate and authorized letters. Thank you, Counsel.
Judge, I'll see you next year.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Okay,